What is going on, all you Pokemon collecting maniacs out there? This is Ryan, the Pika Pika Papa, and I am pumped to talk to you guys about Crown Zenith today. It is the first, it is launching on the 20th, so time is of the essence, which is why I wanted to make sure I got this video out today. Before we get into all of that, I wanted to say Happy New Year to everyone out there. I hope you all are excited as I am. For me, whenever there's a new year, I always sit down and I write down some personal and professional goals. It helps me keep track. It gives me a North Star to go after throughout the year. I will tell you, one of my professional goals is to grow this channel. Like, I feel a lot of momentum going here. I think that we're building a really strong base here and following, and I think that the data is really good, and I think that we can build something special here. My goal is always for us to be playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you out there. I can't tell you how excited I am for what we're going to do in 2023. And if you've been watching and you've been a little on the fence, my commitment to you is I am going to deliver more great content, and we're going to crush 2023. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, hit that bell. We would love to have you a part of this community as we continue to grow. Now I'm off my soapbox. Let's talk about Crown Zenith. So what I was really excited about Crown Zenith is this. First off, this product is passing the eye test. And by that, I mean every influencer out there is talking about how great this product is. I have not heard any negative words about it. Everybody's pumped about it. And when you hear that, like, even without the product being launched, you can feel the momentum building. Like, I can tell people are going to be excited about it. People are going to be buying it. And that is obviously that's a huge thumbs up, right? Like, we're excited. We need people to want to buy it in order for the product to be worth it. The other thing too is, and I'll talk about this later on, the Japanese version of this is just absolutely crushing life right now. So, those are two big intangible pluses that we have going on out there. Now we want to look at the data. And so the best thing that I could do was go back and let's say, hey, how have specialty ETBs performed in the past? Now, I pulled out Shining Fates and I pulled out Pokemon Go only because you can buy them at MSRP right now in the Pokemon Center. So if you can buy something at MSRP, then there's no point in looking at its price trends because you can just buy it at MSRP right now. Right? Makes sense. So I have been thinking a lot recently, like, do I want to get in a Crown Zenith right off the bat? Do I want to pre-order some boxes? And there's this saying that there's a high price to pay for certainty. And by that, I mean, I could wait till the boxes drop, see what they do, whether they go up or whether they go down, and then make a decision based off of that. But if they go up, then obviously I'm paying a price for that certainty because I'm going to miss out on buying, at the very, very beginning. If they go down, then there's some safety in that. I think I found an ability to buy some boxes. I think that I've limited my downside. I always talk about, outsized risk versus reward. So I think that I've limited my downside. I think I have nothing but upside. So I will get into that later. But I'm really excited about this product. So let's take a look at how some of these other specialty ETBs have performed in the past. Hopefully the way that I break the data down is going to give you guys some excitement, give you guys some encouragement here. So let's look at Celebrations, right? Talk about a hyped product. Celebrations, super, super hyped, super, super popular. I'm personally trying to buy some more ETBs. It launched in October of 2021. Launch price was $50. We're just going to talk about regular ETBs. We're not going to talk about the Pokemon Center exclusives. Current price is $78, and some people might think that that's not a huge gain, but that is in 14 months. It's a 56% gain in 14 months. That's huge. Like, if anybody out there doesn't feel like that's great, then we need to readjust our expectations because, again, if you watch my investing video in the past, like, we're going to see things start to normalize. Over time, we will start to see normal gains, 7, 8, 10%. Now, you will be able to find products that will outproduce that, but we need to start being excited about more realistic type gains in the future because it's just unsustainable for these gains to be the way that they have been over the last couple years. So 56% gain in 14 months for Celebrations is huge. You annualize that out. That is a 46.24% annualized return on investment. That's amazing. You can't find that anywhere else. Really, really excited. So then I thought, well, Celebrations is great, but that was a much hyped product. So let's look at some of these other ones. So now we're going to get into Champion's Path, right? Launch date, September 20th, same thing, $50 a box. Current price, $102. I actually just picked up 2 of these the other day, and I was really excited about it. So this isn't vintage by any means. This isn't old school by any means, but this was the first, like, non-currently produced Pokemon set that I went out and bought. I was excited to buy it. I got a great deal on it. I love that it's got the Charizard on it. I think it's going to hold value over time. I've been looking at these specialty ETBs. I feel like they got room to grow. So anyways, I'm excited to have this in my collection. I think it's going to continue to grow. Again, started at $50, current price is $102, been out there for 27 months, that's 100% gain in a little over 2 years, 37% annualized return on investment, absolutely great. So far we're looking at these 2 products, right? This is like post-pandemic or kind of in the middle of the pandemic, so this is when production was starting to ramp up. So I'm seeing good returns on products that were produced at a high level. I'm seeing good returns on products that, were in the middle of the Pokemon craze, so there was excitement around them. So these aren't ones that were produced 15 years ago where Pokemon was was just getting started. Like the craze was going on. So I'm seeing good returns on products that I feel like compare similarly to Crown Zenith. Next one we're going to look at is Hidden Fates. So August of 19, this was right before the pandemic hit. So launch price of $50, current price is $158, out there for 40 months. You've gained 200%, 215%, right? Almost a 37% annualized ROI. I love that. The other thing that I love, when I look at these three products in a row, you saw $78, $102, and $158. Those are the current prices. $78, $102, $158. Like there is a solid trend line there. You don't see any crazy spikes. You don't see any crazy valleys. Like that is showing me that these boxes are growing correctly. They're growing maturely. They're not seeing these crazy swings one way or the other. So that got me really, really excited. I thought, okay, man, there's something here. Like, let's keep digging. Let's keep digging. Next one I looked at was Dragon Majesty. Like, this is where you see that big spike, but it's because of the box, it's because of the content. It's selling for $347 right now. If you got it at the launch price of $50, over 51 months, you've made almost 600% on your money, which is awesome. Annualized ROI at 58%. Like, this is a awesome, awesome, awesome product. I'm not going to buy it, but I am very, very tempted to pull the trigger if I can find it around 300, high 200s. I probably can't. I know that's not realistic, but I'm a digger by trade. I will search and search and search. But I think this is an awesome product. I do think it's still got room to grow. I don't think Crown Zenith is going to be the Dragon Majesty type thing, but I do think that Crown Zenith compares to the previous three that we looked at. But still, just what an awesome ETB. And this gives us insight that when we have these special ETBs, either with awesome characters on it or like the Celebrations one where it's you know, an amped up set, that it gives us opportunity. Hey, next time we're going to look at it and we're going to buy a couple boxes, set them aside. And then the final one, this gets back into the trend line that I talked about, right? So this is October of 2017. This is a $320 box now. You bought in for $50, 62 months, 540% gain. Again, back to that normal annualized ROI that I would look about. Can't believe I'm calling 43% more normalized, but more normalized for the boxes that we've been looking at. Again, I feel like this is a good trend. You have Dragon Majesty that kind of bumped that trend line up. Then you got Shining Legends, which brings it back down. I think that the growth is really stable. I think the growth has been really predictable. I think the trend line has been great for these things. It gives me a lot of faith that Crown Zenith is going to be a good product to get into, okay? Now let's do some final thoughts here. So average annualized ROI for all five of those products is 44%, which is absolutely bonkers, right? Considering that the first product was in 2017, the other one was in 2021, like absolutely bonkers. Another thing that I want to call about Crown Zenith is like, this is the last product before the MSRP hike. I don't see them producing this through the moon because I think they're going to be putting a lot of effort into the new sets that are coming out because they're going to charge more for it, right? Like, wouldn't you be putting it in Scarlet and Violet? Like, wouldn't you be putting your effort and your money into that when it costs $7 to do this and $7 to do this, but you can charge $10 for this or $15 for this? Like, I know that those numbers aren't correct. That's not the true ratio. But all I'm saying is if it costs you the same to do two things and you can charge more for one versus the other, you're going to produce the heck out of the one that you can charge more. It just makes sense. All right? The other thing, and I referenced this earlier, the Japanese equivalent to this product is absolutely crushing it. Tons of excitement around there. I mean, it's 3x MSRP right now. I think it is going to be an absolute banger of a product when Crown Zenith drops. I think everybody's going to pile into it. I just think it's going to be big. It's going to be big. And not only do I think that, every other influencer who knows a whole lot more than I do think the same thing. Well, maybe they don't know more, but they certainly have bigger subscriber base and bigger following. So, another thing too, it's an end of series product. Like any end of series product tends to do well over time. I've been looking all the way back to XY. You got XY Evolutions that ended there. You know, even the end of product Sun and Moon products, even you know, we're seeing Sword and Shield end of series products, like those are going up. There's just a lot of excitement towards the end of the product. Crown Zenith is that. So I think that's just another feather in its cap. I'm going to tell you right now, I alluded to this earlier where I found an opportunity where I think I've minimized my downside. So I was able to buy 10 ETBs of this for $39.99. That includes taxes, that includes shipping. So I got 10 boxes for just under $400. They're going to ship out on the 20th. I think that I don't see any downside there. I really don't. I don't think any of these boxes will ever go below $40. I think if I choose to sell some, which my goal is, I have 10. I don't want to keep all 10. You know, I also ordered 4 of the Pokémon Center exclusive ETBs. So if I can sell 6 of the regular ETBs and that covers the cost of the 4 regular ETBs that I'm going to keep and the 4 Pokémon Center ETBs that I'm going to keep, then right? Then now we're playing with house money. Then if I want to go ahead and sell some of them to give me some more capital to put into other parts of Pokemon, I could do that. You guys know that I'm big into the 1999 graded set. Like, I'm trying to pick up some Shadowless PSA 10s. I got one the other day. I'm trying to pick some base set PSA 10s. I'm trying to build that collection out of it. So that is what my thought is. I am telling you right now, the Pika Pika Papa is putting his money where his mouth is. Me and my family, we're going to be buying some of these. I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. I can't believe we're so close to it launching. We will see how it pans out. I will share all of this with you guys. And again, one last pitch. Start of 2023, we're going to grow this channel. If you guys like this, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. We'd love to have you as part of the community. Let's have a ton of fun out there. Thanks, everybody. Have a great one.